Thank you so much for joining us on World of Art right here on OGTV. Every Sunday we bring you experts in the world of art, and together we explore the advantages and importance of visual art to our everyday society. Today we are taking a close look at visual art and literature. Yes, they are both sides of the same coin, but what's the relationship between visual art and literature? Well, there's more to this topic on the conversation, as we are being joined by Abeokuta. He's a poet, a writer, and all-time art personality. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. God bless you.
Good to have you. I was hoping you speak French for us.
Oh, je peux parler français si je veux. Bonjour mes amis, mes compatriotes.
Viewers.
Ce qui apprécie, c'est que OGTV fait ici la promotion des arts et les sciences et tout ce qui peut faire que nous prospérons comme une nation.
So what does that mean?
Well, we are just thanking our viewers for promoting OGTV to do a good job of making a prosperous place.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. I had to just chip in that because your profile says that you studied Togo, right, that's interesting. But how long is that for you to still be able to retain the French in you?
Well, the French, actually, I don't know, I love languages. I love the beauty of languages. And that's why I'm a polyglot. I speak many languages. I speak Hausa, I speak French, I speak Twi, I speak Yoruba. Yeah, that's why they gave me this.
I mean, very visible. Yeah. Very, very visible. Well, that's interesting. We're taking a close look at the trophies of visual art and the gems of literature, which is, I like to say that's the brand you represent.
Yeah,
because I've had this conversation with you before the program, and you just had so many things to talk about. But let's take it one at a time.
Okay.
The trophies of visual art.
Okay.
When we talk about trophies of visual art, what are we talking about?
It's vast.
It's broad.
It's very broad. I think it's a volume of encyclopedia. Because everything about life is art. Even nature itself is a tapestry of artistic works. What people don't understand is that nature, the art in nature influences our thinking.
The art in nature influences our thinking.
The way we think.
What are those arts in nature?
The arts in nature, like, what about the temperature, the
environment?
The environment, the way ants, boreholes, that underground bunkers.
Hills too.
That's a bunker. During the dressing, they store food.
Yeah.
And it's underground.
You told us that story some time ago.
Yes, even the Bible says, go and learn from the ants. So the first bunker in history was created by ants.
An ant. The ants. Okay.
Okay, look at the termites, Abby. Look at the Gidambisa, the story buildings. The skyscrapers, the termites, as tiny as they are.
Yeah, the ant hills.
Yeah. Those are architectural wonders of nature.
That's true.
That's architecture, Abby, which is part of art.
Yes.
So there are so many things about art that we take for granted. Even your phone has been influenced by art. The design of your phone, the design of your car is an artwork. And it's creative designs as to how will it appeal to the buyer, the taste. Must it be masculine, feminine?
The colors.
The colors, the taste. Well, a clergyman may like to have a white color, blue, and a royal person may want it blue, white, all kinds of this. It's art. It's all about art. So we are talking about the inspiring power of creation itself. The inspiring power. It inspires us into so many things.
You know, when we talk about art, a lot of people are just close to, they are always prone to attach art to just the painting.
Oh, God, yes.
Sculpting.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And some also go to the extent of attributing art to theater art.
Okay, okay.
So we have you here to, you know, give us the proper view of how people, because this program, one of the reasons for this program is to promote the culture of art in us, especially as Nigerians, Africans, and everyone watching. When people want to talk about art, they also have these beliefs they are contrary to what art truly is. Now, you're a man with diverse, who has knowledge of diverse backgrounds, knowledge of people, you've gone far and near, you know people, and I know one thing just keeps connecting people together, that is art.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm grateful. So, the problem is that we have not taken a serious look at art, even at the governmental level.
I agree.
Yes, even our traditional levels. Before I was born in Ghana, but when I came to Nigeria, I saw that many people were more focused on engineering, being a lawyer,
yeah, being a doctor.
blah. You see, they played. In fact, when I was a young man just arriving in Nigeria, there used to be a joke in the Yoruba land. So are you drawing something? Then they'll say, it's insulting.
Wow.
Can you draw
a good?
A good, but yeah, in Yoruba means to draw. Yeah, in Yoruba also means to become.
Oh.
So the ya is a dual pun. It's a pun on draw and become. So do you want to become a goat? Only yakuya. So because they didn't understand that even the Yoruba culture itself is about art.
That's right.
The Yoruba are one of the greatest lovers of art in the whole world. You have seen it. The way they speak,
the dressing,
ofi,
the food,
everything about the Yoruba is about the projection of creative arts. Even in the palace, the rara, even in the house, oriki, all kinds of panegyrics. So, and even the design of the drums, the shakere, is art. Even the palace colors and all these structures, it's about, what about the artworks, through which they transform their ancestral ideas into sculptures. It's our art. Then the music, everything, you see. And so a lot of people never understood that art is what drives us into the most beautiful thought patterns in the world. Because beauty is art. In fact, in 1990, I was with one artist called Abeokuta Oladewa at Sheraton Hotel in 1990.
That's a long time.
So when I just saw his design, I said, oh, beauty is art. So that's how I created that story. Beauty is. I was asking some people who came to Sheraton to watch the art show, and I was saying very, very beautiful things about art. But on the average level, not many people really appreciate art as something that influences the advancement of civilization.
So there was people like you as at those days.
Okay.
Do you think that is missing in our generation today?
It's missing because I'm sorry that we don't have a sense of direction with regard to how to manage human beings. In fact, I was discussing with a friend, about coaching and managing. You see, the difference between coaching and managing. I learned that from him. Well, he's a staff footballer, he's a soccer entrepreneur, and I learned that from him. He said, well, there's a difference between coaching and
it requires a lot of skills.
A lot of skills.
That's true.
And a manager that cannot reproduce himself or herself is a useless employer or employee.
Let me hold you on that. Let me quickly remind our viewers that you can call in and join in on the conversation Don't forget, when you call, please turn down the volume of your TV set. And you can also send us messages via our stream platforms to ask our guest question. This program is brought to you by Prince Yamisi Shilon, legal practitioner, Africa's largest private art collector, grand donor and chairman of council, Yamisi Shilon Museum of Art. So we're talking right about the difference between coaching and managing.
Yes. So, you see, if actually we know the value of arts, the power of arts, the business potential of arts, we will not be... In fact, Facebook, Zuckerberg, is living on arts. He's a billionaire. He's made billions in art. It's not even the first person, let me tell you. There's somebody, a very powerful person, born in 1901, called Walt Disney in Chicago. I think you'll be hearing about Disney World, Disneyland. Yeah. He was a cartoonist now. He was a cartoonist. He was drawing, I can hear when I was a child, they were saying, oh yeah, Yakuya. he was not Yakuya. He's the richest. He can buy up a lot of states in Africa, yes. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, so he was Onya Dada, Labi.
Yeah.
Onya Dada, Gonyo, Osi Dikini, Olowola.
That's right.
That's why I have to speak with her, because my people gave me this marks, so I will not stay outside. I was born in Ghana, so yeah. I enjoy speaking Yoruba. So when Disney was born in 1901, at the turn of the 20th century, he was just fixated with art. He wanted to draw, and was drawing. From Chicago, he moved to California, and then he set up a studio with his brother, and then...
Yeah.
He was one of the pioneer animators in art history. And then, what do we have? Boom. Animated creations, this Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, all kinds of series. And then, before you knew it, it became a popular...
Very popular.
And then, from cartoon, Abi, he flew the cartoon into the cinema industry. You know, people don't understand that when you say you're a movie star, they don't know you're the creation of an artist.
That's right.
Yeah, they can't link. Because the movie industry with the artist.
Talking about linking, you know, I had this conversation with someone, and the person told me that you can also incorporate art even in medicine.
Yes, why not?
There are lots of art that has helped patients heal from certain diseases, afflictions.
Can I just my heart for you? Do what you just said is a Yoruba culture.
Okay.
The Yoruba useless pharmaceutical empire and all that.
Yeah.
And the Romans were, the Italy was still controlling a lot of Europe, as it were. And then Venice, Rome, they were the places you want to be. That's the city of the Pope. You see, so Da Vinci must have heard about the Icarus, this Greek mythology about the flying objects. So Da Vinci drew an artwork called A Machine Will Fly One Day. As an artist, he was thinking about a machine that will fly people.
In the future.
That will be a bird in the air. That human beings will create a machine that will fly people from one place to the other. Do you know what happened? The race began. People started designing balloons that will fly, but they didn't work. Around 1903 or so, and God gave them the inspiration to create the first plane. You can see that. Look at the connection of art and science, technology.
There is a connection.
See, because of the design, people were thinking, because you could be very enraptured by a picture, a painting, Abi. So people were thinking into what these designs meant. And then there was an orature. That's stories about people flying in mythology. That's Icarus. So Da Vinci now puts it on paper, from orature to artwork, Abi, and then people started from the balloon technology that would make them fly from one place. And I look at it, I did this summer.
No, you switched out.
So from drawing to airplanes. And then now we are also talking about painting, Abi. From painting, you see that in those days, only the big ladies and gentlemen had their portraiture. artists will come to paint.
There was no photograph.
There was no photograph.
Yeah, that's right.
Photography developed from the studio, art studio. People were painting, Da Vinci, look at Mona Lisa.
That's right.
In fact, one of the greatest artworks in the world.
Yes.
Now, from painting to cartoon animation, from animation to what? To the film industry. So you can see that art has influenced a lot of, in fact, the greatest touring structure in the whole world is Disneyland.
That's right.
$1 billion business. It's even, and it's just, Walt Disney, he had the greatest collection of awards in American history, just by being a cartoonist, an artist, a painter. Now the film industry is born, and we in Nigeria, we don't even know the connection between the artist
the connection
and the film star. They say, oh, really? What about security? The artist has a connection to our security guarantees.
How?
Yes, because before you took photographs by using cranes.
Yeah.
Now you have drones.
Airplanes.
But now you have drones. You can fix a drone and you can see vast, all these Zambisa forests.
Yeah.
They don't have any business going there with guns. They will just go there, put up a drone, and they'll get all the location of these hooligans. And then they'll know what to do next, if they want to do actually. If they want to do. So, which means that from photography to have implications with our security mechanisms. Our security.
Poets to a visual artist. That means it's coming from Turanyo all the way from Ibadan.
Well, art illustrates ideas, visions on a picture, Abi. Poetry illustrates ideas and visions in literature. We have literature and literature. You can, if I think about a bird that can fly, I can paint it, Abi. I can also use my my pen to write a poem. In fact, what people don't understand is that there's a language in the written word, Abi. Do you know that in the early days of recorded history, your language was pictorial. Like you want to write, I believe, you put, just like hieroglyphics, the Egyptian hieroglyphics. You put I, then a B, you write a B, and a leaf, I believe. so you can see, so it's a linkage. Even linguistics, 1, 2, 3, Abi, started with all this, our ancestors were putting strokes, Abi.
Yeah.
And then,
even the Roman numerals still have.
Even the Roman numerals still have. And then, even the what we call Arabic numbers, they are not actually Arabic. They are from India. They are from India. It was the Arabs that went there, copied and then they brought it.
Yes, I so much like the program I'm listening to.
Thank you.
Then beautiful and enlightening on poetry, art, literature. And it's very, very nice and speaking.
Thank you so much.
I also wanted to do in history, with programs, very enlightening too. And I want to hear that program. Thank you very much.
Could you come again with that? We didn't get that.
The other program, that is Today in History. Today in History. There's a program you can hear from your station. That's Today in History.
Oh, okay.
Always like to play.
Oh, okay.
Very likely.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling. Well, Oluwasegun is just appreciating us.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Oluwasegun. Thank you.
Well, we have to go now. Time is really not by our side. But I want you to wrap up with this particular question.
Okay.
As a young poet, how can you improve on your works?
Well, that's great. But that also takes reading culture. You have to like to read. Reading. When I was young, I had all kinds of junk in my desk. I picked everything that, in those days in Ghana, we don't have all these newspapers coming to our village. So anything you get from all these Weibos who came around was something to treasure.
So you keep them.
Yeah, keep them. And then some of my siblings who come from Accra, they bring all kinds of colorful books and all that. So I treasure a lot of books. So one thing you have to do if you want to improve your language
To keep learning.
is to learn at least 10 words a day, 10 new words, and read at least 10 pages of any, and then don't be fixated with, I want to read art, I want to read engineering. No. My best book as a child was Reader's Digest. If you read Reader's Digest, it contains art, engineering, everything. Psychology, endurance, all kinds of, even managing your life. So you need to read wide, not just be fixated that I want to be an artist, so I have to read books on art. No.
Honestly, I wish we could just continue this conversation, but this is how far we can go. Time is really not by our side. I want to really thank you so much for coming. And for someone who is living most of his life in Ghana, I was hoping you'd give us some of the the Ghana pronunciation and
Medasipa.
Okay, thank you. How do you say thank you for watching?
Medasipa.
Medasipa. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. This is how far we can go on the program today. I trust you had a very great time watching World of Art this week. This program is brought to you by Prince Yamisi Shilon, legal practitioner, Africa's largest private art collector, one donor and chairman of Kansu Yamisi Shilon Museum of Art. My name is Miriam Usman. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.